Alright, let's start with the voxel breaker. And it's not exactly what you might be thinking. Well, kind of. But it doesn't turn parts into breakable objects like in jujitsu shenanigans. When we click on the voxel breaker, it will show a blue sphere and open a little tab. From there, we can choose the shape in which the block will break, either spherical or cubic. Can also set the size of the broken blocks, whether they're small or larger. Well, when we click near a block, it will break within the blue area. As we can see in the Explorer, a bunch of new blocks were added here, since the block was divided into several parts in order to create the hole we made. With this tool, we can even make pixelated creations or something like a Minecraft cave. Next up is Gap Fill, which, as its name suggests, fills in gaps. This tool is also very useful. We just need to select from which corner to which corner we want to fill. However, it does have its flaws. Next up is the Mesh Maker. But to use it, we'll need a mesh part from the Roblox Creator Store. I recommend setting the filter to show unverified creators so you can find more mesh parts. Now I'm going to pick a mesh part and copy its mesh ID. Pay close attention, it's the mesh ID, not the resource ID. Alright, so now we paste the ID and hit create. But as we can see, the mesh part was created without the texture ID. So, we're going to make another one using the texture ID. Here we are again. We copy the texture ID, go back to Roblox, and paste the ID. We can also set the collision of our mesh part, either precise to the mesh itself or as a simple box. In my case, I'll choose precise since that's the one I use the most. And now here's our mesh part with the texture applied, and it looks much better. Mesh Maker helps us save the work of using a part and then adding a special mesh, where we'd have to set the collision ourselves. That's because a special mesh keeps the collision of the part we placed it on. The next thing is the text writer, which creates the text we type as parts and groups them together. We can then change their size. We can also select the letters inside the group. If we select all of them, we can change the color and material of the letters. But if we want, we can just pick one letter to change its color and give another letter a different color. The import and export option is simple. We just select what we want to import, just like in the skill builder. For plus think I'm show you how to create teams. But first, we need to know how to create a spawn point. We can spawn it by clicking the plus button in the Explorer and searching for spawn point. We repeat the same process, but this time we search for teams in the Explorer. We click add and then select it. Alright, we'll give our team a name. I'll call mine yellow. Then we'll set the team's color. But I need to explain that to assign the team color, we have to use Roblox brick colors. If we try to set a color that isn't a brick color, it won't let us apply it. Alright, now we'll set the parent of the team to the Teams folder in Explorer, and our newly created team will appear in the tab. We can set whether our team is auto-assignable when we respawn or not. Alright, now I'll set the team color to bright yellow, and in the tab the color I chose will appear. But what happens if we have two teams and want to select a specific one? For that, we'll need spawn points. What we'll do is select the spawn point, scroll down to the team color option, and change it to the brick color of the team we want. We'll disable the neutral option and enable the option to allow team change on touch. Alright, now when we touch the spawn point, it will switch us to the team we set on that spawn point. This will make us respawn right here at the team's spawn point. Here I did the same process with the other spawn point, and it switches me to the yellow team. One last thing to mention is that we can modify the jump showdown environment however we want, setting the time of day we prefer or adjusting how much brightness there is in the game, simply by clicking the light bulb icon in the Explorer.